Hey guys, how's it going? Got a commentary for you today on what I think on Halo 4's current competitive settings, and that's with special regards to the Team Throwdown playlist. The gameplay you're watching at the moment is from Deluxe settings in Team Throwdown, and if you didn't know what they are basically the experimental settings where you can spawn with the DMR and other armor abilities. So it's basically the Team Throwdown alternative so that you can try out different armor abilities and perks and stuff, and while still being in the Team Throwdown playlist. I like to say first of all that I think the deluxe settings are pretty unbalanced, and they kind of go to show how even in almost optimal settings for Halo 4's perk system, it's still really uneven and just leads to really random gameplay rather than everyone starting off with the same loadout, which is why I think that VR settings better. And right here is a perfect example of why I think deluxe settings are really unbalanced. You can spawn with a hard light shield, which I think is a really bad idea because you can just do things like that and just like block so many incoming deaths on you, rather than in the normal throwdown settings where you have to call it in. You have to call in a hard light shield. Opportunities like that are much less common, really. So you still have armor abilities, but they're not as dominant as they would be if you spawn with them. Anyway, so into the normal throwdown settings, I do think that they are pretty close to perfection. The battle rifle, in my opinion, is the most balanced weapon because, well, there's a lot of arguments surrounding this and whether it should be just the battle rifle or the battle rifle on every other weapon, like every other primary rifle. And I don't really want to go into those arguments because they've been done to death at competitive Halo forums, especially the Halo Council. So I don't really want it to go into that. I just want to say that, in my opinion and my experience, the battle rifle is the best because I've played on LAN with it and it works incredibly well, so I think it's the best for tournament play. Anyway, that could change, however, in the next couple months because 343 has announced that they are looking for feedback on weapon balancing, so they want your guys' feedback on the Waypoint forums about which weapons should be balanced. And so far from what I've seen, the responses have been about 80 to 90% in favour of nerfing the DMR, which would actually be a really good thing in my opinion because that would allow the throwdown settings to incorporate the DMR into starting loadouts in every other weapon as well if they balance them correctly. So even though you would have a bit of randomness because of the weapon differences, it wouldn't be that bad and it'd allow people to choose their favourite weapon instead of just the battle rifle. I'd still choose the battle rifle personally, but we'll see how it goes. That's basically all I really wanted to say so far about the throwdown settings. Like I said, I think they're pretty close to perfection, but hopefully with some balancing we'll be able to open up the settings to other weapons. So yeah, thanks for listening guys, and I'll see you later.